I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people around South Africa right now experiencing load shedding, and a lot of people couldn't get onto this call. But you know what? We're doing a recording, and this will be sent out. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep this very, very short and sweet, but at the same time give you all the information that you need to take your business forward. Now, having said that, you know, from the time I got started, I was using Luno. And most of you guys on the call, I already spoke about Luno. And you have actually filtered that to your teams. So some of you use Altcoin Trader, but most of the guys I know use Luno. So guys, what's happening at the moment? I'm sure most of you have realized that when you are signing on people, especially now with Luno, Luno is not allowing to send X amount of Bitcoin out of their wallet. And the reason for that is because of the SARS clampdown. So what Luno is trying to do is trying to throttle the amount of funds that's going out and keep majority of it in their account. Hence, they created that save function, etc. So I get complaints every day. People say, Shane, you know, the funds can't go out. However, for those of us who started like 2 years ago, our accounts have been running consistently. There's funds going in and out. So it's like you're opening up a Markham's account, okay? Initially, they'll give you 1,000 Rand credit limit, then 2,000, then 5,000, etc., etc. So when we got started, there was nothing of that because obviously nobody really knew about the Bitcoin space like 2 years ago. I wouldn't say nobody, but a few of us knew about it. So having said that, technology evolves, okay? And this is the thing about this business. I know we're talking about payments regarding our platform. And the reason I'm not saying the name is because this is going to go out to public as well, because you don't know who's going to post this on social media. So I'm just going to use, when we talk about our platform, you guys know what we're talking about, right? So just like our platform, as it evolves, as more users come in due to regulation, due to upgrading the servers, you need to take time out in order to make that work. So just like that with Luno, what they are finding is that they need to change the way they do things and start to evolve with what the country and the regulation is putting onto them. So a lot of people are finding it difficult. And for me personally, I don't like dealing with downlines and having issues. You want something that has a smooth transition from the time they deposit the funds till the time they buy the plans, and vice versa till the money's coming to their account. We all want a smooth transitional business. But because the space that we're in is so new, there's going to be new technology coming up all the time. And every one of you on the call who are considered leaders, I need you guys to understand this, that we got to adapt. We can't sit and complain about why now I'm so comfortable with Luno. Now I have to move to, well, you know, you guys, the next 2 years, there might be something else that's better and we got to migrate again. If we want to make the big amount of monies, it comes with sacrifices, which is learning new platforms and understanding, okay, if regulation changes, there's always going to be a new kid on the block and we got to be able to make the move. Having said that, you're not left alone. I mean, we've got Jeremy, we've got Dean, we've got Fairchild, we've got the guys on the call who says, you know what, let's do this training so everybody maximizes on it. So for those of you guys who are on this call, the first 300 of you guys, thank you for being here. As I said, this recording would go out, so you'll be able to send this to your teams who's having problems with Luno and ask them to move across to Velar. Now, I'm not going to take up too much of time, and I'm going to tell you why is because I personally do not use Velar because, as I said, I don't have a problem with Luno. However, we have the guys who've been using for the last couple of months, and they are experts in that. And I, for one, am always the first to tell you, if I don't understand something, I want to get the proper information. I won't bullshit anybody on this call and tell them I want to be the expert. I always call somebody who's done to explain to us how it's done. So it's the same thing that we're doing right here, right now. So if you had a problem with your Luno, where the funds weren't going out, or you're having a problem with deposits coming in, place at the right time, I want all of you, if you guys can pull out a pen and a page and just make notes of the process that's coming through. As I said, the recording would be sent to you, but remember, your brain remembers if you write it down. For those of you who came for the Unleash the Bulls training, you know that's our philosophy. So without further ado, I know 8 o'clock, we're going to have load shedding. I'm going to hand you over to Jeremy and Dean, who's going to take over this presentation and give you guys an insight of what this is all about. So Dean and Jeremy, I'm handing back over to you, and I'm taking notes as well, very, very patiently as well. So I'm yet to learn as well. Thank you, guys.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Shane D. Every word that you said there was value. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. I am Dean, and I'm just going to be showing you around how Velar actually works and how it operates. I came to find that it is quite a nice platform. It's safe, it's secure, and yes, it's the best alternative compared to Luno, and it will also combat all the issues and the problems that we actually facing with Luno. There are plenty, but we won't get into that right now. But yes, let's continue. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So yes, as the slide says, technology is changing and evolving. And as Shane also pointed out that, yes, we just need to keep changing with the times. And yes, so I'm going to show you Velar and the functionality of Velar. So what's going to happen is we'll post a link in the group where you can download Velar and you can register on Velar. The verification process is pretty simple. It's actually very easy, where you just need your ID card or your driver's license or your passport to actually be verified on Velar. The verification is quick. It takes about 5 minutes. It's just your picture on your card that you're taking needs to be clear. And also they will just ask you a simple question. They'll put out a number on screen that you need to actually call out, and you need to look over your left shoulder and so forth. But you will see when you go on and you go and register and do the verification. It's pretty easy, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and the verification takes a couple minutes to be verified and completed and confirmed. All right, so Velar. Velar is quite a nice platform, as I said, and these are some of the advantages of Velar. It doesn't require the send cryptocurrency function as we experienced with Luno. Verification is quick and easy, as I mentioned. Like no proof of residence is required, only your ID card or your driver's license or your passport. All right, it's very user-friendly and easy to use. There's a lot of functionalities that's basically the same as Luno, but we will go through that in a minute. All right, also, it has 50 plus coins available if you'd like to diversify your crypto portfolio. So there's different ones, as opposed to Luno that only has around about 5. These have 50. So you have your XRPs, you have your Matic, you have all the different coins you're available on here, and it's easy to purchase. Purchases are instant, and yeah, it's pretty simple to purchase. So deposits and withdrawals are quick and easy on Velar, and charges for purchasing crypto and sending crypto are quite reasonable. And as I mentioned, the most important is it is safe and it's secure. I haven't had much or any issues with them since I have used them a couple months ago, and I have advised my entire team to actually migrate from Luno to Velar. All right, so does Velar accept customers from outside South Africa? Yes, Velar accepts international customers from nearly all countries around the world. We unfortunately cannot accept customers from any country on international sanctions. And those are the countries listed there: Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Russia, Syria, Ukraine, United States, and Zimbabwe. All right. So yes, I'm going to take you through how the functionality works on Velar. All right, so we'll start off with how we deposit funds into Velar. And this is basically the interface that you will see when you are registered, verified, and this is the wallets page. So this is what will come up when you actually log into your Velar. Right, so how it works is when you select that, sorry, let me just go back. When you select ZAR on the top there, the first function, you will get this screen, right? And you will select deposit. It's this one over here where my cursor is, right? Then you'll come up with this screen here, And yes, I came to find that the details to transfer from Standard Bank and transfer from another bank is basically the same. All the banking details are the same, and these are the banking details, right? So the same as Luno, basically, you just need to take these banking details and add it on your bank as a beneficiary. Most important and very important is this reference number here. That you just need to include in the recipient's reference number in order for them to allocate the funds to your Velar account. All right. So the next one is how to buy Bitcoin. So basically, you're gonna just tap on Bitcoin where my cursor is right here, right? And you next will be the screen that comes up over here. So you will, as you see, the 4 functions there on the top is pretty simple, and it's very similar to Luno. So you'll select buy over there where my cursor is hovering over there, and then you will come up with this screen, right? So normally I know when people actually deposit into Velar, it is for the purchase the package on our platform, right? You can just click on use all, because that will take all your rands and it will purchase the Bitcoin. And then, then you will see this screen over here where it will confirm how much Bitcoin you're buying, how much you're buying for, and then you just select buy now. It will take you through and it may ask you also to insert a code that you will receive via SMS. Now, it also has the functionality for the 2-factor authentication, and you will see that after you do the verification. All right, so how to sell your Bitcoin. Now, this is when the Bitcoin comes into your account, and you want to actually change it and convert it over into ZAR. So the first screen that you will see, you will select on BTC, and you will select sell here where my mouse is hovering over right here. All right. So then it will ask you how much Bitcoin you want to sell. You will just insert your values over there. All right. In that space there where it says use all, and then you will say review sell. Right. As you can see there, yes, review sell, and then it will also ask you to confirm. It might come up as an email that requests you to authorize the sell on that screen. All right, so then you will get the confirmation page, as you can see on your far right, and you just select sell now. All right, so how to withdraw your funds, how to withdraw your rands out of the ZAR wallet. It's basically the same as you did with Luno. So you will select ZAR, and then you will get the screen over here. Then you select withdraw, and then you will be redirected to a page where you have your banking details. And yes, and then you just review withdrawal. There is also a function there for fast withdrawal. As you can see, the fee for that is 60 Rand. It's basically the same as like a NetBank instant transaction, instant transfer. All right. So how to receive Bitcoin now? This is really important because this is what the details that you are going to put in your BTC wallet on our platform. This is where the Bitcoin is going to come in from our platform into your Bitcoin wallet. All right. So you will select on BTC, and you'll select deposit over there. And then you will receive your address like this, as you can see on the right. There is a QR code as well that you can scan. If someone needs to send Bitcoin to you, that's the QR code. All right. So how to send Bitcoin. Now, also, you will just click on the BTC tab where my mouse is hovering over. Then you will select withdraw over there where my mouse is hovering over there. That's withdraw. Now, on Luno, it was buy, sell, receive, and send. Now, it's only these two that are changed to deposit for receive. and withdraw for send. All right, so on this one here in the middle, the second screen, as you can see there, you will just basically insert the BTC address when you receive the correct BTC address. Or what you can do is, as you can see there, I'm hovering over the camera over there. That allows your camera to actually scan the QR code. And when you scan the QR code, same as Luno, it will insert the Bitcoin address in there, and it will also have the amount in there as well. Then you just select review withdrawal, and then you will get an email that looks similar to this, that where you need to authorize the transaction. So you need to go to your email and you need to authorize the transaction. It will ask which app would you like to open it up. You select Velar, and it will successfully send your BTC. Now, I know, and I have noticed that it does take some time. It takes around about 3 to 4 minutes, say around about 3 to 5 minutes for the BTC to actually send. So just be patient when you are sending the BTC to the platform. All right. So these are what we have on the FAQs on Velar, and this you can find on when you actually go on your laptop or on your desktop. So if you need to know about anything, and the FAQs are there to help you, and it's a very user-friendly and it's very easy, and there's always support on here. There is support emails, and yeah, they are they're actually quick with their supports and their yeah. So yes, I hope I didn't miss anything, but if I did, and if you have any questions, please type it in the chat, and we will get to you. But yes, it's pretty simple and pretty straightforward, and it's an easy platform to actually navigate through. And yes, when you are signed up, what you can do is you are welcome to send your referral link to all your downlines, send them to all your prospects, all your new members, and let them download that Velar from that referral link. All right, so guys, that's it from me for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us, and yes, yeah, have a good one further. Over to Jeremy.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dean, for sharing that knowledge with us, and helping us understand how this platform actually works. Now, I personally have been using Luno as well for quite a long time, and just learned about Valr recently through Dean as well. And so, some of the biggest highlights that I saw with Valr, number one, was the fact that you can buy multiple coins, all right, which is a game changer. When we go to Luno, I think there's only like 2 or 3 coins, Shane, if I'm not correct. But, we always looking to diversify our portfolio and get a piece of, Polkadot or, Shiba coin that you guys got there as well. And so, there's not many platforms as South Africans that we can register for that allows us to do this, to get multiple coins, So Valr is one of those. And what I really liked as well is the fact that, it's available in most countries. There's just a couple of countries on that list that you had seen earlier on where it is not available. So that means that, you can grow and build a global team. And instead of having to train them on different platforms and different wallets, they're trying to find one that works in their country, it becomes a nightmare. You can just use Valr. And it's easy, it's simple, it's safe, and it's secure.
So Jeremy, sorry to butt in there. We got some questions that's coming in. Aubrey asked, when you deposit money on Luno, it takes 3 days to clear. How long does it take? Does Valr take? So maybe Jean can answer that question as well.
Okay. So as you had seen, there's an instant option where if you want it transferred a lot faster, you pay an additional 60 Rand. So it's similar like your bank. If you want to send an instant payment to someone, then you click pay and clear now, and then that charges you an additional 60 Rand. But otherwise, deposits can take up to 2 days to reflect in the account, just like any normal bank-to-bank transfer. But yeah, if you want it a little bit faster, you pay the 60 Rand additional, and that will help you get it. If you bank with Standard Bank, Obviously, it's within the same day because it's from bank to bank. It's the same bank. But if you're sending it to FNB, Nedbank, whoever else, it can take up to 2 days.
So is Velar on the Play Store? I just saw it here. It is here, but
yes, that's correct. So there is an app. You guys can go and download the app. There we go. That's it. Perfect.
Yeah.
But I find it very easy also just to log in through Google Chrome. It works quite well on the phone as well. But I mean, if you're an app person, you're welcome to have the app on your phone as well.
Yeah. So guys, it's important for you to know if you've got pending withdrawals from CFX, please don't go and change the wallet and stuff right now. Wait for the monies to clear. Once your Velar is set up, then you can insert your new Bitcoin wallet address and start your withdrawals. So make sure that the payment comes in first. Look, Luno is fine if you're converting your Bitcoin into Rand and bring it back into South Africa. But I'm just talking with your new guys going forward. We don't want any issues, and this is the way to go forward. I understand that Ash said that it's still regulation. Once Velar starts developing regulation that will affect Velar as well. Luno is just ahead of its game. Yeah, but I understand that. But at the same time, they are throttling the amount of Bitcoin going out. That's the biggest. We don't have a problem with regulation. But what Luno is doing now is throttling the amount of funds that's leaving Luno itself. So yes, maybe, as I said, in a year, 2 years' time, we probably have to move to the next best. But right now, this is currently the best, to get your guys on. And most of you guys who watch this, you would see that if you got used to Luno,
the different verification.
Velar is like, I've been watching for the first time, and it's like, okay, the only difference was withdraw and deposit. Am I right, Dean? That was the only thing that looked different.
Yes, that's
all the prompts.
Yeah,
all the prompts are the same.
Yeah, basically the same.
Yeah. So what are the questions we have here, guys? That's does this platform allow recognize? Okay, we tap.
Yeah. And then I think asked, are there verification levels which affects maximum withdrawals? No, they are not. There's only one verification. So even like I think you Shafiq would be referring to things like altcoin trader. There's no verification levels. You only verify once. It's quite easy and simple.
So if somebody deposits 100,000, there's not going to be an issue like how Luno gives us 15,000 cap and then 1 million, then 10 million.
No,
so you can just put in any amount.
You can put in any amount as long as your verification is done. They've only got one verification.
Okay. There's another question here by Shafiq is, can you also create multiple receive addresses for Velar, because Luno allows that?
Okay. I'm not too sure. Let me just have a look quickly. Give me 1 sec. Sorry about that.
Okay. While you're going through that, let me just have a look at the other questions.
No, it only allows one chain. It only allows one.
So guys, basically that's like your one account number to receive Bitcoin coming in.
That's
basically it. Okay, cool. Can we transfer our funds from? Yes. Okay. Daily limits. Nira wants to know from Escort, is there any daily limits?
Daily limits? No, there aren't any daily limits that I've picked up. Is it daily limits to send or daily limits to?
I think vice versa.
Vice versa.
Yeah. Okay. So Devin Nika says it's under an hour. He did it yesterday because I asked him to move on to Velar. And this guy, guys, Devin, I know Devin, I today whole day I've been not taking your calls. I've been so busy. But Devin, if you tell him, okay, you need to do this, and he's on the ball, and now I can see he's actually rolling this out, which is good. Most of the leaders, that's what you need to do with your teams. And we got to be on the pulse all the time. Our fingers got to be on the pulse with this business. And that is why we're doing this training. Let's see who else. Is CFX website busy update? Yes, we're doing I'm on the directors group with Jeremy. They're on the, Waska just sent a message now. They're updating the website.
The only limit I see here, Shane, is to send 100 BTC.
Sure.
Okay, I'm sure we're going to have that problem soon. Then we'll move up to the next platform. Okay, guys, is there any other questions? Because I'm just scrolling through this here. Out of interest, out of interest, do international wallets work effectively? Example, Binance and blockchain. If anybody has used it, you can comment. For those of you who haven't used it, please, I don't know. I like people who's used something to tell us about it. But I know...
I can give you some feedback on that. I personally had a guy out of Botswana, and we tried to sign him up with a few different wallets, and there weren't many options, so we ended up using Binance. And guys, it became a nightmare. It almost took about 2 weeks for us to actually get his money in. So his money getting in was no problem. We used a credit card. He deposited the money, but then we just couldn't get his verification and his two-way authenticator. And there were many processes we needed to actually send the Bitcoin. And so it ended up being a very, very long story. So I would stay away from, like Binance and blockchain and these kind of exchanges, because they're also very large, and a lot of regulation is coming around these exchanges and making it very difficult for people to, purchase and send Bitcoin on those platforms.
Okay, so Renisha says Luno charges 2% to convert your rands to BTC. What are the charges with Velar?
What are the charges to turn rands into BTC? All right, we'll let you guys know.
Okay,
so I see Leanne is saying, are we supposed to stop using Luno? Look, guys, it's your preference at the end of the day. We're just showing you the option, right? Luno versus Valr. We're not saying you should do anything. Everyone here is an independent entrepreneur. You can use whatever you feel comfortable with, but we find that, in our teams, that it's a lot easier and faster for us to, get things going using Valr.
Yeah, you receive Bitcoin BTC awards when you refer Valr. That's correct.
That's it, yes. So if you want to find your referral link, you just log into your Valr account. You hit the top right corner, okay? And the drop downs will come. And then under your name, you're going to see a couple tabs. It says transactions, exchange orders, address book, and then referrals. So referrals is obviously where you can get your referral link. Now, obviously under wallet address book, it says here, add new address, all right? So it does look like you can create multiple addresses for Bitcoin, yes. Okay, so someone had a question for that earlier. That is where you would do it. So let's go back. It's under your name, and then where it says address book. You click on address book, and you'll be able to add multiple addresses.
So Brittany Governor says, hi there, do you know offhand what is the cap rand value to send crypto on Luno is? 10 million, that's the maximum you can send. Many of the generics block South Africans from opening new accounts because of new regulations. Yep, that's true. I registered using Luno now. If I register Velar, will I withdraw my money? Do I need to change the setting? Yes, you have to only after you got paid. After you got paid, then you can go in and change that. So likewise with me, I don't send money into Luno anymore. I prefer using a decentralized wallet. And then only if I want to withdraw into South African rands, then I send whatever I want to withdraw into Luno. Melody, when will the website be online again? So Melody, my answer to you is how long is a piece of string? Because I can't answer that question. My download had problems transferring from Saddleback to Luno. Yes, we are aware of that. Remember, guys, this is not a support to answer the issues that you had with Luno. That is why we're showing you a way forward. So the comments are coming, I appreciate it, but we're not support for Luno and we can't give you those answers. David, I did a 20 pack yesterday, no hassles. Okay, cool. How do I send BTC from Binance to Velar? Basically, from Binance, they're going to ask you for a Bitcoin wallet address. So just like Jeremy just said, you're going to create your wallet address, put that in, and the funds come to your account. It's exactly like how Luno works, guys. There's no trickery to it. It's just that the interface probably is different. You just got to, like a new mobile phone, you got to scroll around to the menus until you find your way. After that, it's go. Very easy to use. Okay, guys. Nito also said I did a 2K pack was super easy. Guys, I think this was done. If you got value from this, please hit up the chat, because Dean and Jeremy took the time out to create the slides, etc. Just so short notice. So you can type in the chat, was this beneficial to you? Was the nuggets that you're going to use, especially for your new guys coming in with smaller packages? The $300, $500 is not allowing you to go out. This is really going to work for you guys. So it's all about a mindset shift now. That's all we're going to do. And so guys, Dean and Jeremy, there's all the thanks coming through from everybody. So well done. I appreciate you guys.
Thumbs up, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cool. So, okay, so Jeremy, I'm heading back to you, dude. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we say goodbye?
No, man, that's pretty much it. You guys can catch the recording. And if you have any other questions, like Dean said, go to the FAQ page. Some of you guys don't know what FAQ stands for. It stands for frequently asked questions. You can go to that page on Velar and it's going to give you all your answers that you need, And so, yeah, you might be asking us the questions here and we maybe have already gone through it, but the best way to learn anything is to learn it, right? Go and take action. And that's how you're going to learn, how it all works. That's it.
So guys, please, the video will be released. You can send this to your downlines who haven't been on this training. And maybe you guys, once you download Velar, you can actually show them as well. There's nothing really difficult about this. So Dinesh, yes, there will be a recording. Thank you guys. Enjoy your load shedding for this evening. I'm going to get prepared for that in the next 25 minutes or so. So thank you so much for joining us. And we will have more impromptu trainings like this coming on because there's lots of things to discuss with the payment processor, etc., where that's at. But that will be done after the month-end call, the end of the month call with our CEO. So thank you guys. God bless and enjoy the rest of your week. Cheers.
Take care, guys.
Take care. Cheers, guys.